Greetings, children of the screen, your friendly neighborhood nerd scum here once again, and this evening I want to take just a few minutes to share with you guys my unboxing of the Neca 7-inch Ultimate Pinhead action figure from their Hellraiser line. Now, if you've been watching this channel for any significant amount of time, you might have realized that Hellraiser is one of those franchises that I just absolutely adore. And I have a limited collection of Hellraiser stuff because Hellraiser being the franchise that it is, a lot of the merchandise for it is excessively expensive. And in that time, while I do have a really cool statue and a few figures and my nice little bobblehead guy here, you know, I've only actually ever had one Pinhead action figure. And it is up on my wall, right up here. And it's worth enough now that I'm not going to be opening it. So I'm really excited for this. So this will not be an official review. It's going to be more just me opening it up and us kind of looking at it and seeing how awesome it is. So yeah, let's go ahead and let me get my scissors and we will bust this bad boy out. Got to be very careful, as on this particular version of the figure, one of the things I'm so excited about is that a lot of the clothes on it are made of cloth goods, and that is absolutely awesome. So I cannot wait to get this guy out. Not to mention, some of the accessories he comes with, while they're pretty standard, they haven't been for Hellraiser figures in the past. Usually with Pinhead, like with the one I have up there, at most, maybe you'll get like a piece of a puzzle box for a Build-A-Thing and a little puzzle box that he comes with. But with this guy, we've got all kinds of fun stuff. So let's take a look real quick. Come on out of there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that is dope. Alright, let's go ahead and pull these accessories out, and then we will take a good look at them. It's going to stand for me right out of the box. Let's see. No? Alright then. You are evil from hell, so I guess you can just be a dick like that. Oh my god, the Neca problem with the joints locking up is a real bitch right now. Oh my god. Alright, so we have got 2 additional sets of hands. We've got 2 gripping hands. Then we also have 2 open hands. Then we have his implements of torture. We've got an extra head for him. And then we have 2 different variations on the puzzle box, so you can have him holding it during different stages of the Lament configuration. So yeah, guys, this is pretty awesome. Like I was saying, one of the things that I really like about this figure is the fact that he comes with cloth goods in his wardrobe. Oh, there goes the extra head. Let's just put it to the side real fast, just like that. Yeah, so not only is this made of like a fabric with kind of a pleatherish kind of vinyl covering, but it also has a bendy wire, so you can actually do it in like more dramatic poses as if he's being caught up by the wind. Similarly, all this leather stuff right here on his chest piece is made out of like a separate, softer rubber, and it really kind of simulates the leather of his costume very well. Now, as I said before, this should help with articulation a very good bit. However, it's a Neca figure, so make sure you warm it up or be very careful with these joints, because they have a lot of problems right out of the box, but once you get them loose, they usually operate pretty well. The other thing I'd like to draw attention to is the fact that underneath this, because it is like that, let's pull up his skirt for a second, you can actually see that there's an insane amount of detail that has been put into the legs and boots of this figure. And not only that, but even in the coloring, there's like a nice kind of greenish blue wash so that you catch the light in really interesting ways. And again, like now also you have this nice kind of cord piece here, which if you're familiar with the character and his accoutrement, it's basically there so that he can hang all his weapons on him, just like that there. Something similar to that. So yeah, all in all, the sculpting is really good. The face is a good likeness for Pinhead. If anything, I would say the only thing that disappoints me a little bit is the fact that the nails are a little bit thick, but I also understand, much thinner than that, and you're not going to have the rigidity that you need for them to not just bend whenever they get touched by anything. And on both of these heads, actually, you have a really good likeness of Doug Bradley from the Hellraiser movies. So yeah, real quick, I'm going to try to move it around a little bit to show you all a basic articulation, but I'm not going to force some of these pieces because I really haven't had a chance to heat it up the way I'd like to. But yes, you do have, and it's a little hard to move with that vinyl, but you can. So you have the ball joints in the shoulder where you get a fairly good range up, and you get all the way around. You have the kind of, oops, losing some of my weapons there. You kind of have the typical Neca elbow, which, guys, wow, this is very rough, but yeah, be very, very careful when you're moving these figures, as I've already said. But yeah, you get a bend in the elbow and a swivel right there above the elbow on both sides. You get a swivel for the wrist and also a hinge there. In the midsection, there is looks like a ball joint keeping the midsection there, so you do get a fair amount of range out of it for someone who's got this much kind of leathery material on top of him. Then, moving on down, again with that bendy wire that's in this skirt, you can really get this to do some great dynamic poses. So yeah, in terms of the lower body, it's the standard Neca hips that you have here, although they don't have the plastic cover they usually have over the crotch because you have this thing going on, and really unless you're going to be doing some crazy like Marilyn Monroe kind of posing shit, then it's really not going to matter. So then in terms of the articulation down here, like I said, we've got the standard Neca hips, the standard Neca knee, get that much in terms of the bend, you know, and then also in there's a rotation, so you can get a little bit out of that, and that's on both legs. And you also have the standard Neca kind of ball joint with a little bit of a swivel in the ankle, although as you guys saw earlier and I mentioned, these are really, really tight and I really need to heat them up to get them to loosen up a little bit so that I don't break them. But yeah, all in all, it's a pretty standard Neca articulation. You get a pretty good range from it. With the head, you get all the way around. You get a really nice little bit of forward, although this collar does inhibit it a little bit, and you get a decent amount of backward, which with the kind of the articulation of the abdomen there, like you can get some interesting poses out of it. Right on, guys. So as I said, this is a really cool figure. I really, really like it. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. And while, yes, there's a few little things that I could complain about, like the joints being stuck and me being worried I'm going to break them, or, you know, the fact that the kind of material they use does hinder the articulation just a little bit, all in all, it's Pinhead, man. He's not going to be doing crazy Spider-Man Matrix poses. He just needs to look imposing and hold torture implements or like one of the puzzle boxes. So for what you would want out of a Pinhead figure, this is absolutely fucking dope. And I highly recommend everybody go out and grab one. The price point on it is really, really, really reasonable. It's right around $35 to $40. You get a lot of cool stuff with it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say except for go buy this goddamn figure. It is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Once again, guys, I do apologize about some of the video quality in this. As I said, my webcam is down, having to use my phone, so I really, really appreciate y'all sticking with me to the end. If you like this video, please leave a like and share it with some friends. Also, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe so you can check out slightly better quality videos that I'll have coming out in the future. Thank you very much, children on the screen. Hope you have a good one. Nerd Scum.